comes to shooting, there's 5 big key pieces that we have attention to really pay attention to. Let's talk about stance for a second. With stance is something that at the gun range, when I'm competitively shooting or I'm hunting or I'm just having fun with guns with friends, I can get into that same perfect, comfortable stance that sets me up for success with things like recoil management. If we were talking about personal defense, well, we have to understand that stance is more of a matter of convenience, meaning you could be seated, you could have been knocked down to the ground, or you can't really predict the lower portion of your body and exactly the stance that you would end up in. So there's a lot of changes in there. But what is important is that we're not standing with our legs locked out, with simply leaning back on the firearm, but instead we have a slight bend in our knees with our bodies pretty much squared off towards that target, and we're shifting the weight forward to the front of the feet, to the balls of your feet. Think about balance. Stance plays into recoil management. Each time you're pressing the trigger, the gun is pushing back on you just a little bit. So if you don't have a good stance, you're highly likely at some point during a course of fire could end up losing that balance. So knees slightly bent, body squared off towards the target with weight shifted forward in front of the hips, out there on the balls of the feet.